Lincoln City 2, Cardiff City 0. After us, Lincoln City are first, not second as in second. We are top of League One and we, Lincoln City, go 18 games unbeaten. Honestly, thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed. Thank you to everyone that has put comments in the comment section. Thank you for liking the videos and the content that I've been putting out on my YouTube channel. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash a like. Make sure you leave a comment and tell me in the comments what did you think of the game? Who played well? Who didn't play well for you? Let's get into the video. So us, Lincoln City, went to the Cardiff City Stadium and played them because it was one of the biggest games in League One history and in the game. And honestly, the hype around it never seemed to amaze because us, Lincoln City, found a way to basically go on and beat Cardiff City on their ground. Because previously, when they were playing with us at the LNER Stadium for Sasa Sitsiro for Sasitso Bank, we beat them 2-1. So we beat them a different scoreline with 2 goals to 0. And us, Lincoln City, was determined because a win would get us up in the table and make us go top of the table, and Cardiff would be going second in the automatics because both teams will be going up. Obviously, Cardiff will go up, obviously, and we, Lincoln City, will go up this season. And honestly, as much as I would love us to be automatic promotion champions, which I do believe that it's either that or League One champions, honestly, what a game it was today. Us, Lincoln City, managed to go on and win. Us, Lincoln City, managed to get 3 points and managed to get and seal it with 2 goals from Street and Jefferies to obviously get the 2 goals. And honestly, the first half never seemed to disappoint. Despite that Cardiff was basically dominating the game, yeah? Absolutely brilliant. We was just fantastic. We was carving them out. They couldn't get out. They couldn't find no way to get out of our press. Howie was absolutely just annihilating them and making sure that they had no sniff of the goal. Yes, they showed quality. Yes, they had a few shots on. They had some shots on goal, which they basically achieved, despite there was no shots on target from both teams. But listen, at the end of the day, us, Lincoln City, won the game fair and square. Obviously, there was no Jack Moylan because honestly, with that dead leg, I wouldn't have risked it. I would have obviously said, if Moylan wasn't playing, I would have loved to see Tom Bayliss playing in the attacking 10. But this is why I say from time, we have to start trusting Michael Skubala. Yeah? Michael Skubala obviously played the blind eye and said, listen, obviously Moylan doesn't play, but he made the bench. And even honestly, he should be 100% fit for Tuesday against Exeter City when we go away. But us, Lincoln City, managed to find a way, and that was to put Cardiff City out of their misery and say, listen, you might have been top. You might have been top. But we, Lincoln City, found a way, and that was to beat them on their turf and say, listen, we are going to be first. We are going to take all 3 points, and we're going to beat you. And what happened? We beat Cardiff City today, yeah? We done the double over them, yeah? Because honestly, I've got to be honest, Cardiff have been in good form. Please do not get me wrong. But us, Lincoln City, we're still unbeaten. We're still unbeaten. And we're staying that way. 18 games unbeaten. 18 games unbeaten. How brilliant is this? Yeah? How brilliant is it to see us, Lincoln City, unbeaten? The first half, as I said, took nothing out of it because us, Lincoln City, obviously was just keeping our defensive shape. We wasn't overdoing things. We just kept it calm, short and sweet, and just did what we had to do. And that was to keep it at 0-0 until we found a way to actually score the first goal. And honestly, I couldn't agree more. Honestly, the first half was obviously Cardiff coming at us, doing what they do, getting forward, having chances, having opportunities at our goal. But no. Just like 2 limited. Just like 2 unlimited. Yeah? There was no limits in this game. No limits in this game. And honestly, the limits was pushed by Cardiff. And Cardiff couldn't handle us. Yeah, Cardiff couldn't find ways. No matter how hard they tried, no matter how hard they got up, they got into our faces. They couldn't get past us. Our defense was rock solid. George Wickens, brilliant save from Tanner. The saves he was making was just unbelievable. Sonny Bradley, Hamer, Reach, Doriqua, outstanding performance again from the back line. It was brilliant today, yeah? Because every time our defense, I told you our defense is the very, very best. That's the reason why our defense is the best in the league. And why we are on top. Why we've obviously scored the most set pieces this season with 20. Yeah? It's no rocket science. No rocket science. And then to go into halftime 0-0 was so sweet. And honestly, the first thing was to get the goal. Get them on the counter-attack and hurt them. Second half, came guns blazing. Honestly, we found a way. We found a way to score. Yeah? And we scored the goal. Rob Street, / Rob Quality Street. What a finish. What a finish from Rob Street. Yeah? Rob Street has been in amazing form. The same player that basically went to Doncaster on loan and scored more goals than ever to help Doncaster get promoted from League 2 to League 1 is on the verge of doing the same thing with us, Lincoln City, from being in League 1 to going to the Championship. And honestly, I got to tell you how fantastic it was to see us, Lincoln City, and how brilliant it is to see Rob Street scoring goals like he always does. Because Rob Street's confidence is gone from down the bottom to high. And that's the reason why certain clubs are looking at him for the summer. But obviously, I know the club will probably find ways to make sure that we don't sell him. But look, Rob Street, brilliant finish. Obviously, the pass that was just put through was just unbelievable. Ben House putting him through was just fantastic. Honestly, I couldn't understand why Ben House was basically booked, but the finish from Rob Street, oh my days, I couldn't believe it. What a finish it was. Honestly, I love the assist from Ben House. Ben House was just class. Yes, honestly, the diving, he's got to stop all of that because honestly, you cannot be diving and looking for a penalty. You got to learn to stay on your feet, man. But honestly, Ben House will learn. But that's the shit house that Ben House is. But at the ending of the day, us, Lincoln City, got the goal and we looked so confident going forward. We made sure that we, Lincoln City, was not pegged back. We did what we had to do, and that was to make sure that we, Lincoln City, was on the front foot. We was on the front foot in that second half. And Jefferies coming off the bench. Dom Jefferies / DJ Dom Jefferies. What a finish. The run that he was making. Brilliant pass from McGrandles / Scottish Kaka, you know the rest. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant performance from Jefferies today. And to top it off with a goal, second goal. We almost could have had a third. But listen, I'm happy with 2-0. But to be 18 games unbeaten and now to be top of the table, who says that we can't go on and try and go and win the league? But honestly, I don't want to get too hype about this because honestly, there's still 11 games to go. We still have more games to play. We've got to play Exeter on Tuesday. Got to play Stockport. Got to play Rotherham. Got to play Doncaster. Got to play Wickham. And the Rotherhams. And then, of course, we've got AFC Wimbledons and so on to come. But honestly, and then, of course, Reading. As long as we can get points on the board, I mean, it's going to be enough for us to be promoted. But listen, the performance today, Cardiff, we schooled Cardiff. Cardiff got absolutely swiped. They didn't even have their best striker, obviously, who's injured still with his neck. But seriously, us Lincoln City had nothing to fear going into this game. It was all about getting the 3 points and making sure that we Lincoln City were doing what we were supposed to do, and that was to go into that game, win, and take all 3 points. Right now, we're going to carry this momentum going into Exeter City away, and us Lincoln City will prevail. And honestly, there's nothing that no one can chat to me and tell me nothing. I mean, most of the times I've been saying that we Lincoln City are going to get promoted and I always get cussed down. But you know what? I don't care less, to be fair, because us Lincoln City will be promoted this season and we will be in the playing championship football next season. But honestly, what a win today. The whole team played really well today and they can pat themselves right on the back right now. But us Lincoln City is up there. And we just have to keep on winning, carry on getting 3 points. And as I say, I would like to see us Lincoln City be 20 games unbeaten this season. And honestly, if the club can achieve that, I'll be so happy and so pleased. But honestly, I'm just so happy that we are top of the table. We're still unbeaten, 18 unbeaten. Can't argue with that. What a win. Thank you so much for watching the MCU podcast show with me, Cornell B, /DJ Cornell B in the house. Make sure you smash a like, make sure you leave a comment, and also leave a like on the video. Thank you so much. Have a nice weekend. And up those Imps are back again.